Hey everybody. A while back I replaced this SanDisk solid state drive because the computer that it came from was exhibiting weird hang issues. I tried reinstalling Windows multiple times and the issue still occurred. Though when I replaced the SSD with the one that the client provided me, yeah, they actually had already went to Best Buy and bought an SSD. They have some IT experience. So they had already supplied the SSD, and I decided, what the heck, I'm going to pop it in there and see how the thing behaves. And it behaved just perfectly fine, no problems at all, which would lead me to believe that this SSD is faulty. But one thing I've been curious of is, and I know some of you guys out there probably be wondering the same thing, is would the same problems occur if I pop this into a different computer? Well, there's only one way to find out. So here we have the Dell Inspiron 1525. Been a while since I've had this computer in service. Yeah. Ever since it got replaced by that HP system that I'm running as my daily laptop now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in there. See exactly which way it goes. I'm not going to really bother with trying to place it into the caddy and all that good stuff. I just want to pop it in there and see how this thing behaves. This thing's got to line up just right. I mean, I'll use the caddy if absolutely necessary, but it'll probably help if I close the lid all the way. Alright, let me filter this thing, give it, that way we can get it up and running. Because this is just going to be for temporary use. Okay, it's in there. So, it's installed. Let's see if this machine has any battery life left in it, or if it needs a charge. Yeah, battery's dead. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and move forward with a clean installation on Windows 10. I'm going to go ahead and aim this your direction so you can see better. And we're going to go through the long post because this thing has been off for quite some time. Almost there. USB storage device. We'll do 64-bit. Machine has 4 gigs of RAM. This machine ran quite spectacularly on that Crucial SSD that was in here. I have to say that. So we'll run through Windows Setup like normal. I'm going to go ahead and clear the disk first thing though. Oh, I love this keyboard. Man, they don't make keyboards like this anymore on laptops, I'm afraid. Yeah, the keyboard on that HP is a piece of crap compared to this. Okay, we're done with that. This machine has a Pro digital entitlement. Yeah, I do plan to eventually get Windows back up and running on here. Get this laptop back up and running because I like it, even though it's 10 years old now. Even though it is a decade old, it's still, I think, a pretty nice laptop. Not the most powerful machine out there, but it's definitely well built. And we'll just go ahead and do new. And because this is an MBR system, it's going to be just your typical 2 partitions. And we'll see how quick we blow through installation here. The slowest part of installing Windows 10 on this will be pulling the files off of our flash drive. Getting files ready for installation, that's where it pulls the info off the flash drive. So one thing about this laptop is the fan ramps up pretty quickly. It's always been that way. And notice CPU isn't running extremely hot either. It's just the way the fan curve is on this thing. It could possibly be about due for a cleaning back here, but it's getting air through just fine. So we're getting about halfway done here. So yeah, this is the laptop that I got ran over by my Jeep Grand Cherokee about a few years ago. When I was coming home from work one day, I had this in my laptop bag. I set the laptop bag down next to my vehicle when I was going for the keys to unlock it and everything. And for some reason, I don't know why, maybe my mind was totally somewhere else, I just forgot to grab this thing and set it inside. Started up and backed out. Next thing I know, I felt like I remember a speed bump. When I'm backing out, I'm like, and I look over in the passenger compartment, I see no laptop. I'm like, oh crap. Well, the screen and the hard drive were all that got damaged in this thing. The tire essentially ran over the back left corner and over here in this area. Well, you can't see that. It's down here in this area. Just replace the LCD and put a SSD in place, and I use this thing for another, I want to say about another year before I got the HP laptop. So yeah, this thing is definitely shown some, it's definitely showing itself as far as ruggedness. What's interesting is I have another Inspiron 1525 up on a shelf that's missing some stuff. It's missing the hard drive tray, but the laptop is much better cosmetic condition than this one. There's virtually no wear on it. I thought with the possibility of combining these two into one, or just fixing the other one and keeping this one as well. One thing I want to note is these issues may not, with the SSD, the issues may not show up right away. As you see, this time it will post a whole lot faster. So yeah, the only thing this laptop needed to run Windows 10 okay was just a BIOS update. The BIOS that was on it, I forget what version we had on here. It would cause Windows 10 to blue screen for random issues. I forget exactly what the blue screen error was, but I flashed the BIOS with A17 and it's worked perfectly ever since. As you see, we're blowing through this setup rather quickly. This machine has a Core 2 Duo T9300 processor in it, 2.5 gigahertz processor. Which I think back in the days of Windows Experience Index, in Windows 7 it would score, I think, like a 6.0 or 6.1 or something like that. It got a good score for the age of the machine. Right now it's installing drivers and such. We're just over 14 minutes into the video. As I mentioned, it may not show itself right away. The problem may not show itself right away. But just to give you an idea of what the problem was, just say if you click the start button or you've done something and it's just there's this delay. It's like something is hanging up and it's just waiting for the primary drive to respond. And you see this real fast start up there, but let's see. Okay, here we are. The issue, you could go into, see, you could look at the event viewer and actually see the logs from where the issues were occurring.
Hi there, I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help.
Be quiet, Cortana. I don't need to listen to you. I really don't. I am so annoyed by that. And you're just sitting here and wait. You're sitting here waiting on this thing to get through its little introduction. It's like, come on, let's go. Yeah, let's dig in. All right, let's get this over with. Come on. Just a very long freaking moment. Now that joke come from an issue that we had at work a while back when I used to work in ITS. The company, they deployed Windows 10. I think it was 1607, and it would just hang up on just a moment for an infinite amount of time. I'm not going to connect to Wi-Fi right now. Laptop does not have the exact best touchpad, and no, we're not using you, Cortana. The off, 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 off. Come on, get off. Except what? And we'll finish off with the Control Delete. Once you get that infamous hi. There we are. Sign out. And sign in. And bingo, you bypass that hi. We're happy you're here. Bullcrap. So we'll go and connect this to the Wi-Fi. And of course, a while back I replaced the Wi-Fi card in this laptop with a newer wireless N adapter. So it actually works with the 5 GHz network. It's funny, the HP laptop don't even recognize a 5G. But if I want to change the Wi-Fi card, I got to do a full teardown. Isn't that nice? Okay, so we're connected to the internet. Let's get rid of some crap. I don't want to have mail on my taskbar. Cortana, you need to go away right now. Same goes to you, people. Yeah, people button, it's time for you to go. So the battery is taking a charge. It was just, yeah, this thing over time, the battery will deplete to nothing. It could be the batteries getting aged from excessive use. And of course, over time, the batteries they do age out, and you have to replace them. And we'll go ahead and turn on quiet hours. That's like the first thing I typically do. And in the background, everything is getting set up. All these apps getting downloaded and installed. Go to Task Manager. Why not? It's installing the graphics driver now. Talk about using that CPU. No kidding. What's interesting is this thing seems to be running just fine. Okay, we don't have the Dell touchpad driver installed just yet. That's why the touchpad is working like crap, but even with the drivers installed, this touchpad still isn't that great. Had you? See, the thing is, as mentioned, the issue didn't show itself right away. Last time, or the last computer. Yep. What's this? You see what I see? Here you go. There's a freeze up. As you see, the mouse continues to work okay. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to the event viewer. And yes, this date and time is way freaking off. Thanks to Windows 10, changing the time zone. Go back. Why is this not in alphabetical order? That's my question. Yeah, control panel is alphabeticalized. We are not in freaking Pacific time. Get with it, Microsoft. Jeez. Okay, let's look through the system event log. We'll sort it by level. Here we go. If you look, got the way command prompt. If you look here at warning, you see store HCI. Reset the device. RAID port 0 was issued. The IO operation at module address blah 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 at disk 0 was retried. So, we have confirmed that this SSD is in fact the culprit. The issue is occurring on a different machine. I would assume it's probably an issue with the SSD controller, the actual controller that's in the SSD. I would suspect the SSD memory is actually fine. It's just the controller is screwed up. So why not? Let's go ahead and restart the machine. And I'll also mention that over time, as the partition ages, it only gets worse. So let's go and do a restart before things get real bad. Well, SSD could be, there we go, there it goes. SSD could have caused that little delay there. Now this laptop only operates at SATA 300 speeds. It can't go to 600 like this drive is capable of doing. But I tell you, even on older machines like this, dropping in a solid state drive can really improve some performance, I tell you. So, that confirms the problem is in fact with the SSD. It's funny how Task Manager just came right back up. That's all we need to know there. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, I sure hope you guys enjoyed this video from Q Computer Channel. Remember to like the video, subscribe to Q Computer Channel for more updates, and remember to tick the bell so that you actually get notified of these updates. Did you know that I am also on a second channel that's CubeComp MTDX? Over there you'll find videos of bicycling, weather, elevators, and all sorts of other neat and interesting stuff. Feel free to subscribe to that channel as well. And again, I thank you for your support, and thanks for watching this video.